What up, Rafflitos? Welcome back to my channel. We're back in this neck of the woods to check on this little development, 4 Points Hotel and Resort. I thought I'd come back and check on it because it seems to be going up pretty quickly. They seem to be using some kind of modular prefabricated structure to build a frame, and because of that I thought it would probably be constructed at a rapid pace. Well, it is actually comparatively rapid, that is, compared to other places that are being constructed using cement and rebar, but it's a little less rapid than I thought it would be. However, they seem to have completed 4 stories of the frame of one part of the building, and I just want to take a closer look at how they're doing it, and that's why I'm back here. So they seem to have these modular frames that are being stacked. So first of all, it's stacked in the compound, right? These modular frames. Morning. They're stacked in the compounds, and in fact being constructed by what seems to be a interlocking system, right? So they seem to be constructing this frame by using these prefabricated structures, which I assume are metal, made of metal and painted white, and there are lots of them in the compound. So they're stacking these structures to build this building, which is why I thought it would go up very, very quickly. Now the workers are coming in. It's about 7, almost 7 in the, well, not 7, about 6:30 in the morning, and these guys are coming in to work. So guys, this is the 4 Points Hotel. It seems to be using a different way or method of constructing the frame of this building. Beyond in the distance, you can see that is the new Sheriff Mall that's being constructed, and beyond that is hospital, Sheriff Hospital. But in this area, in this compound, they're building this 4 Points Hotel and Resort. I guess you can say they're making reasonable progress. I think it's faster than I expected, based on how quickly other buildings are being constructed in Guyana, using, you know, the setting up of forms, you know, strapping rebar together and then pouring concrete. Now they actually have these cement mixers to transport concrete and pour them, you know, hundreds of cubic yards of concrete in a single go. But even that is slow compared to what's happening here, and so I'm looking forward to see what they get as the final structure and how quickly it's completed. So guys, that's what's happening in this neck of the woods. That's the 4 Points Hotel. We're actually out here on the East Bank Bypass Road, and that's South Roosevelt Gardens. We haven't yet completed our tour of South Roosevelt Gardens. I'm going to complete that in the future. Look at Festival City and the other neighboring communities. eventually. But this is a curious location because of how it's being transformed from what was once just sugarcane fields to now a industrial zone. So that's the East Bank bypass road. It's looking north towards Georgetown, and that's looking north towards the traffic circle. And this is looking south, and that's where we were a few minutes ago. So yes, it's Arch Steel Construction. So Arch Steel Construction, I suppose, is the company providing the steel frame. I suppose that Qubit will probably give you some information on the internet, but this is what it looks like from East Bank bypass road so far. This is what the structure that's been completed so far looks like, and this is all the material on the ground that remains to be stacked. It's a new method of construction for Guyana, and I'm curious to see what actually happens in the end, what the end result looks like. But this seems to be moving apace, and I will bring you further updates on it as it progresses. The building nearby is actually using an older traditional method where they're actually using forms. So this is what typical construction looks like in Guyana, where they build a form. It's a reinforced steel concrete form. So basically they tie together steel rods, and they place them vertically and then surround them with a box and pour concrete into it. That takes a long time because you need to give about a couple of weeks each time you pour for the concrete to set and cure. And so this structure has been sitting in this state for about a month while they wait for it to cure before they can pour the next level. And this is what they're building here. It's a shopping mall, and next door over here they're supposed to be building a hospital. So this is using a traditional method, sheriff construction. Right, sheriff construction is using the traditional method of building in these concrete structures in Guyana, and it's a much slower process, which is why I'm interested and curious to see what happens with the new Four Points Hotel, which is using these steel frames. That's what's happening here, guys, in this neck of the woods. It's one of the fastest growing countries in the world, in an area that is being rapidly transformed with construction of commercial and residential buildings. Like I said, out here, this is where they're building the commercial complex shopping mall, something looking like an outlet mall. They're building that out here, and they're building all of these new hotels, hospitals, and shopping centers. Now this is a closer look at the shopping center. Sheriff's Shopping Center. So that's it, guys. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. In the comments below, tell me what you think about this new construction method that's being applied here in Guyana and the developments in this neck of the woods. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana, at Houston, in the fastest growing country in the world. Later!